Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to I Get Red With Me. When you're gonna be seeing this video, I will be trotting around Paris, not getting caught up in riots, I hope, and visiting with my mom. I am really looking forward to just hanging out with her and eating amazing food and shopping and visiting and yeah, just some time for ourselves since our husbands don't really like city trips, but we do. So today I am preparing my makeup bag and I thought I would get ready with you guys and wear the products I will be bringing with me, test them out, see if I'm happy with my choices, and yeah, let's get into it. I have my moisturizer with SPF on, and for base I think I will be taking two things with me. One is the Origins Ginseng SPF 40. This is a tinted moisturizer. I'm down to here. It's almost done, but I really like this to do a one and done type of base because it is tinted and it has SPF. However, depending on how the weather will be and what we're gonna do, I might actually want to bring a foundation, and for that I wanted to take the Dior Backstage. This is light to medium coverage, and I bought it in October and I haven't been using it in the last 3 months because I've been so focused in finishing my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation for my project pan. So I want to see if I still love it, if it matches me at all color-wise, because yeah, as I said, I don't know if the color matches me still. It looks like it. And I don't think I'll be bringing my sponge because it's way easier, especially if you're getting ready in a hotel room, to just have brushes. At least for me, I prefer it. I find that with this foundation, I can always get a lot of coverage if I put a lot of it on, but I will, or I'm sure I just want a very light coverage for walking around in the city during the day. So a really small squeeze of it should be fine. I apologize for my eyes, but I was wearing red eyeshadow and it's stained. So I will pass over it a little bit with this and just call the foundation done. For concealer, I will be taking my Maybelline Fit Me. I wear it on a daily as it is part of my project pan, but I also just like the way it performs. It is just a good concealer. It is not very high coverage, and that is perfect in combination with a lower coverage foundation, because what I really don't like is concealers like, I don't know, the Nabla Close-Up Concealer, or also Face Tape, Shape Tape, wow. And those are very high coverage, and then when you apply them on a low coverage, on a lighter coverage base, then you can really see them, the difference in texture and coverage on your face, and I really don't like that, because if I'm wearing sheer foundations, I don't want to wear full coverage concealers, as it will look really unnatural. I will bring 2 powders with me, maybe overkill, but I have oily skin, so I'll be taking my Unlocked palette from Hourglass and using the ambient lighting powder to set under my eyes first, and then with a bigger brush the perimeter of my face, and this will make sure that I'll have a glowy finish to the skin, still keeping it very natural but reflecting those I don't know, reflecting the light and making it look very perfected. Then for my T-zone, I will be taking a tried and true. This is MAC Blot Powder, and I have very oily skin, so I will bring this with me as well during the day to just touch up when necessary. And this is the base done. For brows, I usually use my Nabla Brow Pot. but I wouldn't bring a brow pot on a trip because it is too much of a fuss. I will be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I like this because it has a very fine tip and a spoolie on the other side. So you can really do a lot of things, or it's really handy to have them both in one. And I don't understand actual brow pencils that don't have that, but then again, I also don't buy them, so I don't know that there are. This piece takes me the longest, so I'll zoom you through it because you don't have to see me apply my brows forever. Maybe a good thing to check before I go is whether I still have some left. Yeah, this should be fine. I sometimes end up with nothing in the brow pencil and on a trip without brow pencil. Anyways, however, the same reason why I bring my Origins BB cream or tinted moisturizer, I will also be taking the Neve Cosmetics brow model. This is a gel with fibers, and it is quite pigmented, so it can be used by itself without any brow product underneath, and it will still give you quite a filled out brow. I like this very much because of that, and I'll be taking it both for setting my brows as well as just in case I just don't want to do my brows at all. For my eyes, always my eyeshadow primer, my Never Ending eyeshadow primer. This is from Wet n Wild, and I'll be applying it all over the eyes. And I have oily lids as well as hooded eyes. If I do not wear primer, it's not gonna work out during the day for me. My shadows will be all over the place. So that's that. For my eyes, I know people would actually argue that this is the first thing they would skip in a quick makeup look, but for me, one of the most important things I use makeup for is to correct my eye shape. As you can see, my eyes are hooded as well as downturned, and I really like to have something to correct it. I will be taking the Dose of Colors Francation palette with me because it has all of the basic neutrals as well as some beautiful shimmers, especially this one is something that I use on a daily. I am going to start with this shade here in my crease, and indeed start with the correction of my eye shape. I use this palette especially for, like, I don't know, family occasions or times in which I want to have my makeup and be in order, but also be very, I don't know, natural and ladylike and, I don't know, put together without going too crazy. On the daily basis to go to work, I wear all the crazy makeup looks you see me do on my Insta stories, but when it matters, let's say, I try to keep it down a little, and this palette always is a great idea. It's good for traveling and all of that. So here we go. My eyes are already so much more open and uplifted, and then I will take a little bit of this darker shade here on my outer corner to deepen everything up, and this comes more for the need of my coloring, let's say, which is a bit which calls for a bit more depth in the makeup to really valorize my eye color, my hair color, my skin. And I've spoken about this multiple times. This comes from color analysis, and yeah, I have been analyzed as a deep autumn. So all the colors that really highlight my features are darker and warm neutral tones. So browns always do well, and if they're neutral or warm, they will be the best. Of course, cool tones are actually what puts me down the most, and you've rarely seen me wear any cool tones anyways. And if you're interested about this, just let me know. I can point you to a few girls that I know that do this and are really fun and great. They will explain it in a non-boring way, as well as promoting a very open dialogue on it, because you know that for example, I don't follow color analysis every day. I prefer to just wear what I like, but when I want to be valorized, I know what I can use. On my eyelid, I will be using this glittery champagne color, and yeah, I'm right, it doesn't really apply well with a brush. I thought I remembered it, and it goes on much better with the fingers. I don't mind if it hits my inner corner, since I would use it also to highlight my inner corner. But these shades are just, all the textures in this palette are so good. I will also be taking with me a brown pencil just to intensify the lash line, and a little bit in my waterline. I only do the external side, again for shape correction, and that's it. And then with a smudger brush, I go and just smudge it out, make it look like a shade instead of a line, a shadow, sorry, instead of a line. And then with a little bit of my crease shade, I will also go and smoke the lower lash line. It's not that dark of a shade anyways, so we will not make the look too dramatic. Before doing my mascara, I want to finish my face, so I'm taking my Hourglass Unlocked palette again, going in with the bronzer and bronzing my face. These will give me also beautiful glow because they're all quite shimmery powders. So I find that these look really good, especially on natural makeup, and I don't know, makes it all feel a bit more summery and a bit more shiny and pretty. I'm also going to be taking the highlighter here. I was considering taking on something else because this highlighter is nothing special. However, it actually works fine. It's not like I have to look like a disco ball every time I do my makeup, which I enjoy, but it's not really necessary, and this is a good looking highlighter anyways. And then in combination with the nude tone blush, it will all just give me a very healthy glowy flush. And I like to bring the blush way further than it has to be, but I don't mind. It kind of gives me the illusion that I am a tan, I went to the beach, I am good looking and healthy and stuff like that. Now for mascara, I will be doing this off camera, but I will be applying one coat of my Maybelline Lash Sensational Primer and 2 coats of the mascara of the moment, which is Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I'm not sure about taking this mascara because it has been smudging on me. I end up at the end of the day with a darker halo underneath my eye, and I don't wear black liner, so the only black thing that I have is my mascara. So I think that is the reason, this mascara is the reason. And I'm not gonna go out and buy a new mascara just for it, because now in house I only have minis, or these deluxe samples that I'm trying to finish in my project pan, and this is one of them, and the other ones are also all unknown for me, so it's not really helpful if I change my mascara for this trip. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out and make sure I am not walking around with tears of mascara. Now that my face is done, the bigger choice is lipsticks. I have quite a few narrowed down, and let me see, let me pick them all up. Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lip products. Maybe for a 4-day trip it's a bit much, but bear with me. I am taking the Fenty Uncensored lipstick because it's the best red lipstick ever. It lasts a very long time, and I am sure I can count on it. And I mean, why not wear a red lipstick in Paris, right? I think it fits with this look, with any outfit pretty much. So I'm gonna be taking this one. Then I want something, if it's a beautiful bright day, I want something very bright. So I was thinking of taking my Lancome L'Absolute Lacquer, and the shade is 515. I don't know the name of it, but it's 515. Something with happy, be happy, something like that. It's a beautiful, bright, orangey coral. And it's a glossy formula that lasts a very long time and stains. So it's really good for going about all day. Let me swatch the Fenty one as well. The only thing with the Fenty is that I hope I'm not going to break the packaging since it's glass, but I'm not expecting to. Then I will be taking Nabla Cosmetics Platonic Love, and this is because this is such a unique shade. It's so nice. It's such I don't know, it's so different. Not really good at swatching today. And it's still a little bit deeper, so it will work with my complexion. Again, as I mentioned, deep bottoms, deep shades. This is really not for me, but I don't care, and it will be very visible on me, and that's fine. That's the whole purpose. And then for a more nudie, warm tone lip, I was going to take Colourpop Love Bag lip pencil. That is this nice dark nude. And Neve Cosmetics Tiger in a Tropical Storm, which is a nicely pigmented, warm toned nude gloss. And I think I'm gonna do this duo for now because it fits the best, I guess. And I'll actually sharpen it now because otherwise I'll forget. I'll put it in my makeup bag and forget. I really like the Colourpop lip pencil. They're really, really long lasting. So they're perfect for this type of trips. And then as soon as this sets, I'm gonna put on the gloss. And I would definitely recommend checking out these glosses by Neve Cosmetics. They're some of my favorites. They last very long. They're not sticky. They're just nice. They feel really good on the lips. And this would be my nude color combination, I guess, for my lips. And then bring a red, a more orangey toned, and a more pinky toned. What do you guys think? What would you take on a 4-day trip? Is it 4 lip combos too much? Probably not. It's 1 per day. It makes perfect sense, right? And this is the finished look. This is my look for Paris. I think I'm satisfied with everything I'm taking with me. Quite simple. It probably will take me anyways 15 minutes at least to do in the morning, but it should work out fine. I was thinking of getting back here after I come back and tell you what I actually wore and what looks I wore in Paris and how it went. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that, and I hope you're enjoying this little break from the green content. The next video will be a green makeup video, or actually a green nail polish video. I asked you guys on Instagram, and you guys were all, yes, please show me all the greens. So that's coming up next. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and getting ready with me today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!